name is Alexandra Sierra. I'm doing my PhD in Communication and Information Science in Tilburg University in Netherlands. This is my first experiment of my PhD. My research is about the effect of the game character on empathy and immersion. But what is empathy? Empathy is the capacity to understand or feel what another person is living. The recent research have discovered that it's possible has empathy with some animal as pets. But what happened with the empathy with virtual character? Specifically, virtual character with animal shapes. This is a virtual character and this has an emotional facial expression through recognition of facial expression of a user. In this case, do you feel connect with this expression with the character? For example, happiness, sadness, surprise, embarrassing. This is part of my research. And what is immersion in games? The immersion is the experience of being thrown in the event transformed to fiction world. But we can look in my presentation. I show you next to this. I was present this in the PhD meeting in last December. If you continue here, you can know more about my experiment. This is my effect of game character on empathy and immersion. This is my personally made. Why empathy? Because we think if we improve the empathy, we can connect feelings with the character. Other aspect, the empathy has special connection with social skills. This is we can apply in education and business. The other aspect, empathy, is very powerful to collaboration skill, and this is very important aspect of the 21st century skills. Why immersion? Immersion is a powerful and interactive gamer experience. Other, we can improve the engagement with the player. But how we can assessment of empathy in our video game? The first time we can analyze the disposition and empathy. This has, before to play, we can analyze what is the level of empathy. In this case, we use the ABIS interpersonal reality index, special test, and has special categories. One is perspective talking. What is the tendency to listening the participant? Other is what is the tendency to connect with the virtual character. The third is what is the tendency to sympathy from the problems of other. And finally, in a one special tense of distress situation, how is the tendency of participant. But also we analyze the situation and empathy. This is an empathy reaction immediately after or a participant situation. In this case, we use open face software. We measure what is the facial expression of the participants. In this moment, we analyze the gesture, but we can find other tools to analyze situation empathy. For example, one is response, or heart rate, or skill constants. How empathy is induced? We thinking two options. One is increase the empathy through the expression. We will show emotional states by facial expression in virtual character. And second, we can analyze how is the participant in distress situation. We think that this situation can induce the empathy. In this case, one hooter, we have one animal, the name is the beaver. And one hooter choose the beaver in the game, in the ending of the game, and we analyze what is the facial expression of the player, and if we thinking if we have a special facial expression or strong number, we can find empathy response will occur. This show our experiment one question. The first is, does immersion in the game correlate with situational empathy through a virtual character? In this case, we have the game. The name is Robarte. Here has the participant. We have a webcam, and we're looking what is the facial expression, and the animal we play in the game. And in one moment, we analyze if when we have a special situational empathy with the facial expression of participant has correlate or relationship with immersion in the participant after game. One question important, which character do you prefer to play? We have two options. First, we have a natural virtual character, has a special biology animal. You can look in the body. We try to imitate the realistic animal. And the second, we have artificial virtual character, the robot animal body. Looking here, these animals are in simulation 3D. Some people say, oh, I prefer biology. Ooh, sounds cool. But others say, no, I prefer the robotics, I am more powerful. This is part of our experiment. The second question is, does the virtual character artificiality, robot or animal, influence to the level of immersion of a participant? In here, we analyze the animal with a biology body, and the second we have the same animal but with the robot or artificiality body. And this has influence to the immersion or no? And the third question is, which facial expression are displayed during empathy-induced game friend? We kill the beaver in the game. What happened? What is the expression of the participant? Surprise, sadness? Because this experiment is very new and interesting in this field, and we don't have this answer now, and this is the reason we put in the lab. And the fourth question is there a higher level of immersion in games with characters that can display emotional facial expression compared to the game with character without emotional facial expression? In this place, you can analyze the beaver has eyes, mouth, and the same to the robot, but then it's similar to the Disney appearance. But then here, the animal don't have as black eyes, and in here the robot has a glasses, and don't show any emotions. In this condition, we're thinking maybe it's better when it has emotional facial expression than compared when without emotional facial expression, which show with more details in here. In two conditions, the beaver with a biology body and natural body has 3 minutes sadness, 2 minutes neutral, 3 minutes happiness, 1 minute neutral. Because this is in the distress situation induced to empathy, we don't like the participant imitate the emotional expression of the animal, and this is the reason we put neutral. And the robot is the same. 3 minutes sadness, 2 minutes neutral, 3 minutes happiness, and 1 minute neutral in distress situation. Also, we can compare this positional and situational empathy if the test before the game is the same or have relation or have correlation with the empathy during the game. Other details about the lab experiment: the participant in total we will recruit 80 participants between 18 to 25 years old, balanced for gender, the same to the male and female from the Tilburg University in the Netherlands. Also, we analyze in data processing and analysis with performed use SPSS. We're thinking that the total time of the experiment is 45 minutes and 4 conditions. The schedule. We have an ethics committee November-December 20 2016. But now we don't finish the ethics committee, and we expect to finish this in January, and we think the experiment is February 2016 and 17. Sorry, and the analysis of data is in March of this year, and the paper we think we will write in the May and July of this year. So, from the present to the future. Now we analyze empathy and immersion, yeah, but the specific and virtual character. But for the next experiment, we think the empathy and flexibility has a special effects of environment or rewards, or environment or rewards have special effects on empathy and flexibility. But for the third experiment, we think the empathy has special effects of collaboration skill, and we analyze what happened with the multiplayer. This is when we're thinking. Thank you so much for your attention, and we wait what happened with the data of this first experiment, and I'm very happy we share this information with you, and I hope you can look in the next video. Bye.